Hi, I'm Dr. Vinny Capetta. I'm a licensed counselor and a pastor. I often get asked by people of faith who are seeking mental health treatment whether they should seek help from a Christian practitioner or if it's okay for them to see a non-Christian. This is a challenging question to try to answer in a short video, and the answer really depends on a number of variables, but I'll try to give you some general guidance here. Ideally, it would be best to find a highly effective mental health professional who is also a committed Christian. This person is in the best position to give you counsel that will align with your spiritual, emotional, and physical well-being. It may even be that you do not require professional help, and so in that case, you might seek out a pastor or a mature Christian friend. One of the findings of my doctoral research showed that people with informal, or we say non-professional counseling experience can be effective in certain situations. However, when you cannot find this kind of help with a Christian, you will want to find someone who is effective treating the issues for which you need help, and someone who will accept the role that Christian faith plays in your emotional health. Most all professionals these days are trained in what we call cultural competency. And a part of that is knowing how to work with a client's faith background, even if it's different than that of the person who's giving help. That said, I have to warn you that many helping professionals go into psychology because they want to help people, and for them, religion isn't something that they see as sufficient to help people. So some of these people take on psychology as their religion. Many of the founding fathers of psychology were not men of faith, and some of them were openly antagonistic to faith. Some of the quote-unquote help that you might receive from some practitioners will not align with your beliefs, which means that you will have to sort through everything that helper is saying and let them know that you will not be taking their guidance if and when it contradicts what the scriptures say. If you're not grounded in your faith, that can be very difficult to do. Discernment is necessary, not just when considering meeting with the non-Christian helper, but also with Christian helpers. Some Christian helpers may have very different theological views that will conflict with your own tradition or denomination. If the person decides that they're going to regularly share those beliefs with you, that could be confusing to you or unhelpful. Also, not everyone who has the label Christian can provide you with good, effective counsel. On the other hand, not every effective Christian helper advertises that they are a Christian. And for these reasons, it's best to seek a referral from a source that you trust, like a pastor or a church or a mature Christian friend. Is it ever okay to seek non-Christian help? Well, some areas of our world do not have a sufficient number of Christian counselors. In this case, you can seek out your pastor or another local pastor or a mature Christian who can give you basic counsel and spiritual counsel. If your needs are more complex in terms of your emotional needs, you can go and see a non-Christian helper who specializes in the area of mental health in which you need help. You may need to do this, especially if the type of help that you need is very specific, like help for Asperger's syndrome or addiction counseling or career counseling or adoption issues or, say, chemical imbalances. If you do seek non-Christian help, you can also meet with your pastor or a mature Christian friend to help you sort out the advice that you're being given. If there are no Christian counselors in your area, the internet can provide you with a Christian counselor through video apps on your electronic devices. Some insurance providers are now paying for this type of counseling, especially here in Massachusetts, most of them are. Call your insurance provider and ask them if your policy covers this. Then find a counselor who is willing to do this kind of counseling over the internet. Hey, thanks for listening. If you found this video helpful, please pass it along to other people. May the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus.